What's up, everybody? I know I'm posting this video very late. Um, I forgot it was even Wednesday today. So, this is going to be a pretty short video, but this is going to be a product review of one of the products that I make. The Gross Game Carrier has come out with a call lanyard now, and we also have a new duck call that's coming out, which is this one right here. But that one I'll show in a different video. But I just wanted to mostly show you the call lanyard. It's made out of 550 paracord. It holds 7 calls. There we go. Got a nice snap clip on the back. And there's even a whistle built into this clip. The whistle will definitely help if you're in a situation where you need help. The whistle is very loud. I will not blow it right now because everyone else is sleeping. But with that being said, yeah, the clip on there. Let me put my hood up here. Those early mornings when it's really cold, especially up here in northeast Wisconsin, it's really cold in the mornings. It's always I always wrestle with the traditional call lanyard up and over your hat, headlamp, and hood, and all that stuff. For this, just unclip it, clip it back on, boom, done. And I got 7 loops on here because I typically carry 6 duck calls and 1 goose call with me. I will do more of a, if you guys want more of a why I carry that many calls with me and why I only bring 1 goose call with me, I will cover that in a different video. But yeah, I probably will do it anyways. But comment down below if you want to see it. If you guys want to see it, then I'll probably get to it faster or sooner than if I just went and did it anyways. But the loops on here are real short, which I purposely did because I'm not very tall to begin with, and neither is a lot of my family and some of the people I hunt with. And it just, with the waders and stuff, I'm constantly tucking them inside my waders so they don't get wet when I'm walking through the water. So I made the loops real short intentionally. There's 2 loops, but let me pull this call off. Give me 1 second here. Here, I'll show you this call up close. This is going to be our first call. This is just the prototype one. I only made 1 prototype, but I used it this last duck season, and a few ducks we did see, I called at them and they responded very good, but ended up not taking the shots. Most of my putzing with this was during early teal, so I couldn't shoot a lot of the ducks, but mallards came right into it. It's made out of popple. I did a walnut finish. The ones I will be making for selling, I don't know if I'll stick with the walnut finish or not, but there is some different changes I will be doing to this, but I don't know what that was, but whatever. The insert here is made out of polycarbonate, and the wood part here is made out of popple. But a little tough out the gate to blow, but which I'm not going to blow it right now, but we'll cover this more in depth when I start making them to sell them. But as of right now, this is still just the prototype. This is also the first duck call I ever made on the wood lathe, so, but we'll cover that in a different video. Now, what I want to show you guys is I like having the 2 loops like this, especially when you're using wooden duck calls. They trap moisture, then they swell, and a lot of times they'll crack when they swell. So that's what steered me away from wooden duck calls for a lot of years, or for most of my hunting career for ducks. But I really like how the wooden calls sound, especially with the polycarbonate insert. But and each wood call sounds a little bit different. But I made a few turkey strikers just as a practice or just a trial and error thing. And I made like 4 or 5 of them, and every single one of them sounds different. They're all the same wood. I did pretty much the same like pattern for the most part, or lengths and everything were all the same. Changed the bell shape a little bit on some of them. One of them I left a little thicker on the stem, but anyways, they all sounded a little bit different, but that's just how wood is when you're working with wood. But anyways, back to the call lanyard. So I personally like this, having the 2 loops per call. That way if your calls come apart, you can just, they're both right here, you're not going to lose them. But if you only want 1 loop and you want to extend it so it's not so short, what you do, pull this guy down, and then you weave it through. How did I have this figured out? Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Should have did a trial run on this beforehand. Shrink it down, pull this one through. Now there's underneath the braid here, it is not tied to the main line under the braid here. So you could take it, pull it like this, just pull your other knot tight, and there. Now you have 1 loop, and it's a lot longer now. So it will, and you could pull this a lot tighter, but I don't want to pull it too tight to where I can't get it back out. But yeah, so that's one thing that I purposely did for those people that only want 1 loop per call and want them a little bit longer. I'm a little vertically challenged, so therefore I wanted shorter loops on my calls, or for my calls. But I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this for, because this is new product for 2021. I haven't even put it on my Facebook page yet. But I'm not really pushing too hard till we moved on to the new house, which is going to be hopefully, well, shouldn't say hopefully, we're going to be moving down there. Whether we're going to be living in the house or not is going to be another thing. They're cooking pretty good on the new house. They have the downstairs pretty much almost complete. They still got to do the flooring in it, but other than that, the drywall's already up, as you've seen in the last video. Drywall's up, and they're finishing up the trim pieces. They still got to put the flooring in, and one or two of the rooms they still have to finish plastering the cracks in the drywall, the splits in the drywall and stuff before they get painted. They're painting it before they put the trim on and before they put the flooring in. So that's what's taking the longest right now. And they were sick for a few days, not COVID related, just whatever, sick for a few days. So that put them back a little bit. But we are supposed to be out of this house we're hoping by the end of March, beginning of April. But we will still have this house till the end of April. So basically that's going to determine on when I can get the game carrier operation in more of a upswing, because I don't want to get too far behind or too far buried into it before we have to move. So I've been kind of putting it a little bit on hold, which I know is only hurting myself more, but in the long run it's just going to work out easier to just kind of shoot myself in the foot now. And once we move down here, I'll be able to have the wood lathe so I can make the calls and have my own work area for making YouTube videos and doing orders and stuff. We are going to be getting into apparel, probably mostly t-shirts and sweatshirts, but I am looking into ways for making decals or window decals or whatever. And yeah, so we are accumulating some of the stuff slowly. We do have a vinyl cutter for making decals and stuff, but we don't quite know if it works or how to use it. So that's one of those things where we gotta sit down and work with it a little bit and figure it out. But yeah, so that being said, I haven't even come up with a price for these call lanyards yet, but as of right now, this I would consider a custom lanyard. For those of you that don't know about my game carrier business, I typically have 3 standard colors. I have for my game carriers, I have camouflage handle with black strings, black handle with black strings, and then brown handle with black strings. I'm probably going to do the same with the call lanyards, but the way I got my game carriers is the standard colors are $15 a piece, and right now I'm doing the promo where if you buy 1 game carrier, you get a free key fob, which I do not have one on hand right now at this minute, but the key fob looks like a miniature version of the game carrier, and it will be, if you get a custom one, it will be the same color as your custom one, and it will also be the same color as your standard color ones when you purchase them. But I'm charging $15 a piece for them, and call lanyards use a little bit more, so don't hold me on it. But I'm gonna try and get it around the $20 mark. I might get it cheaper. I might be able to get it cheaper, but I gotta actually sit down and calculate how much it costs. I just made a few prototype ones and gave them to some people to test out. But yeah, so a new product that me and a few other people will be testing out. I know I'll be testing out on the channel here, but another thing we're looking into is making a fishing stringer, mostly for people that are just walking through the water and whatnot. He'll clip on your belt loop kind of a deal, or whatever, waders or whatever, however you're wading through the water, whether in swim shorts or in waders or whatever. I don't know what time of year people are mostly going to use them, but I also want to make it to where it'll clip onto a kayak, because I do a lot more fishing at a kayak than I do wading in the water. Or the most fishing I do is shore fishing, but I am also going to be redoing my John boat a little bit to be a better fishing boat. But I'm still going to use it for duck hunting too. But for duck hunting, I mostly use the kayaks, so the John boat doesn't have to be full on duck hunting mode all the time. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna be charging about $20 for one of these call lanyards. Duck call, I don't even know yet. I actually have to sit down and figure out the pricing for them. Those will probably be around that $20 mark too. Just taking a rough guess, just shooting in the dark there. But we will be going more into full swing beforehand. I am also working on another prototype thing for a close friend of mine. It's actually a friend of my dad's that I got to know very well. Making dog leads for guys that go use dogs for bear and coyote, or bear hunting, coyote hunting, and those kind of things. I'm gonna try and get them both done tomorrow. We've figured out how to make the layout of them. All of them will be considered custom. I have no price set for them. I don't even know how much it's costing me to make them yet. But that's a new thing we're coming up with. So I'll probably make one for myself to show you guys and to have as like a display model for myself. But yeah, so when we get to that point, that's how it'll be. But yeah, so far that's pretty much it. So I know I said this was supposed to be a short video, and I see it got a little longer than I wanted, but oh well. Anyways, it's supposed to get really cold, so I don't know about coyote hunting, but we might still try it. I don't know. They're talking snowstorms and stuff, so we'll see how that all plays out. But hopefully our next video will be a coyote hunting video, but it might be a day video when it's a little warmer. I know coyotes are more primarily nocturnal, but they're getting into their mating season right now, so I think they'll be more prone to coming out in the daylight. But give it a try and see what happens. For any of you that coyote hunt or that watch this and do any coyote hunting, like sitting down, calling them, and stuff like that, not running on with dogs. If you have any tips for me, because I'm new to coyote hunting, but if you have any tips for me, please comment down below. I will be very grateful. And if it's a very helpful tip, I will give you a shout out in that coyote hunting video. But when that video comes out, when it comes out, I don't know yet. But yeah, so drop comments down below about if you have any tips for me. I would greatly appreciate it for coyote hunting, and what you guys think of this call lanyard, and if you think $20 is too much or not enough, just give me your thoughts. Also, with the whole moving thing, my videos are really gonna be hit and miss, so I will try my hardest to stay on the 2 videos a week. But if it really starts getting crunch time, I might have to drop back to 1 video a week during the move. But once we get things situated, then we'd pop up to 2 videos a week. I'm gonna try and keep it 2 videos a week. But if I have to, I will let you guys know if we have to drop down to 1 video a week, just to make it easier on me for moving stuff. But anyways, that's pretty much it. So comment down below what you think of this video, what you think of new product or our future new products coming out. Sorry about that. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.